in a week, a convicted killer in one of the most infamous cases in Michigan will walk out of prison a free man.
Just thinking back, it's been more than 20 years since Scott Amador was killed after appearing on the Jenny Jones Show. The trial consumed our community.
The purpose of this show was simply to provide a forum by which you would encourage Scott Amador to repeat or state a lascivious fantasy to a man who you knew not to be gay.
Obviously, Jeffrey Feiger representing him in this case. Now the man who ended Scott Amador's life is about to start living his own outside of prison walls.
So how does Amador's family feel about his killer being granted parole? 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash talked to his brother and joins us now to tell us what he had to say about all of this. Anu?
Yeah, certainly a lot of emotion here. Frank Amador Jr. says every day he still feels the pain of Scott's murder and also struggles with feeling like he may never have true justice in this case.
Have John come out here and see who has the crush on him. Here's John.
It was March of 1995 during a taping of the Jenny Jones Show. Scott Amador revealed he had a crush on Jonathan Schmitz, who claimed to not be gay.
Well, guess what? It's Scott that has the crush on you.
You lied to me.
Then 3 days later, Schmitz showed up at Amador's Lake Orion home and shot and killed him. He was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison, but has now been granted parole. I talked to Amador's brother Frank over the phone.
Did he get what he deserved? I don't know. Should he be in there longer? Does he need more help? I don't know. So I struggle with all that. But he is not the only person that I blame for my brother's death.
That's because he believes the people involved with the show were never held accountable for their role and says they're just as much to blame for his brother's death as Jonathan Schmitz.
The man told the producers that he wouldn't want to appear on the show if his admirer were a man.
He says Schmitz deserved to go to prison for the murder, but says the show not only knew what they were doing, but pushed him too far.
My brother knew that Schmitz felt the way he did before this happened. He wouldn't have gone on the show. I'm sure of it.
These days, Frank Amador Jr. says he struggles with depression and feels broken inside. He wishes he could know more about Schmitz and what so many years in prison may have taught him.
Is a bad guy out there on the streets, or is a guy who done his time and who's truly sorry for what he did?
Now, we did talk to the Michigan Department of Corrections and was told the exact release date and time won't be made public, but Jonathan Schmitz could be freed as early as Monday. So, of course, as you guys know, this was something that everybody knew about, not only here and across the nation.
And remember how early talk shows were with Jenny Jones?
Yeah,
This was a
exactly.
huge publicity case.